Hi, my name is Damon Weigel, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about Dave Ramsey's transformational leadership communication style. And I'm going to give you 3 main points, and we're going to go over them right now. Slide, please. His aspects of his leadership communication, he uses media very effectively. He projects a positive ethos to all of his, to the world around him, all of his listeners. How is he a transformational leader? We're going to go over that too in the end. So, slide please. Dave Ramsey has books on the New York Times bestseller list, 4 to be exact. His Total Money Makeover book has sold over 4 million copies. Excuse me. He just recently published Entree Leadership, which basically captures his philosophy on business and how successful he's been. He has a syndicated radio show on iHeartRadio. He is the only non-political radio show on iHeartRadio. Slide. He projects a positive ethos. Let's play this video and see what Dave has to say.
20 years ago, when my wife and I went broke, I went out on a search to learn how money really works. And I talked to old rich people with no hair and gray hair that had money and had kept it. I didn't want to talk to young rich people. I had been him. I made a lot of money and lost it all. I didn't want to talk to him. I wanted to talk to someone who had a proven track record and knew what it took to win. As I did that, and as a Christian, I started studying Larry Burkett and Ron Blue and many other Christian writers on what the Bible had to say about money. I discovered these common sense principles. I've applied those common sense principles to my life and have led millions of others of people across North America into those same common sense principles to great success. People are becoming debt-free. Marriages are being saved by couples learning to communicate over money. And people are then becoming very, very wealthy. It works. God's ways of handling money work. Common sense works. The disturbing thing about this whole process, though, was I kept looking for the secrets of the rich. Have you ever seen those books that are out there and those shows that are out there? You need to learn the secrets of the rich. The rich have special corporations. The rich have special tax breaks. The rich have special knowledge that no one else has. You know what I found out? That's a lie.
What we see here is that Dave, in his projection of his positive ethos, has studied people, not just by books, but has actually gone out and talked to people. He uses a biblical-based philosophy. He doesn't push that on people, but he uses that as a foundation, as a root of the ethos that he projects in his financial philosophy to his constituents. He's emotional, and he has emotional intelligence. He has experience. He's been there. He's done that. He connects with his people, his listeners, on a very common sense level, and he has great self-awareness. Like I said, he's been there and he's done that. One of the quotes I like from Dave is, "Managing your finances is 20% math and 80% behavior." Slide. Dave is a transformational leader. He does a great job in getting people to be inspired to change their lives. So I want you to look at this video clip here.
Financial Peace University began about 20 years ago. And now today we've had over 1.5 million families go through this course. This is the place where we start happening to our money, where we start aiming our dollars at our goals. You got to make your money behave. You work too hard to get to the end of your life and be broke. There's a massive group of people out there trying to sell you stuff. They want to interrupt your plans. Don't cash out your 401k. I know your 401k looks like a 201k. Remain calm. The only people that get hurt on a roller coaster are those that jump off. God's all in this thing. He's all about fixing you. He's all about fixing me. There's a redemption story built into this whole thing. And every time I give, every time I understand I'm not an owner, I move along that spectrum from selfish to selfless. Now, this is a boot camp. I'm your coach. I've had some good coaches, and they lit me up a time or two, but it caused me to go places I couldn't go otherwise. You change your life when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, where you say, I've had it. This is how you get out of debt. You gotta run for your life. You gotta run. You gotta bust it. You gotta go like your life depends on it. What would happen to the kingdom of God if the people of God were out of debt? How much of this world could we as believers change?
As you can see in Dave's communication, he uses visual aids with the chains to show people that they're in debt. He uses a lot of body language, and he gets people really riled up and inspired to change their lives in his message. And he has a great stage presence. He's charismatic, and he just has that kind of presence to get his message across. His message with his counsel has mended lives, or mended marriages and changed lives. So we went over his media savvy, his ethos, and him as a transformational leader. And one of Dave's philosophies is to live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else. Thank you.